that night initially that there were two cousins that appeared, and an incident occurred between them prior to the incident that occurred with the deputies. It's my understanding now that all that occurred at the same time.
And this R1, what kind of car was that?
I'd have to look at my notes. I believe it was a Dodge.
Gray Dodge?
Yes, sir.
And again, as with the other vehicles, were you able to look into this vehicle at the time?
Yes, sir. We looked through it and took photographs. We didn't observe anything in the vehicle that seemed related to the incident. No firearms evidence, no weapons of any kind, no ammunition, fired casings, nothing firearms related.
Okay, let's go back to just identify some of these markers. Let's start at this side, 34 and 35. I saw those in the photographs. Those would be the 7.65. That would be unfired rounds.
The unfired cartridges, yes, sir.
Okay, this is actually, as it showed us, there's a driveway going up.
Yes, sir.
This side, correct?
And those are, again, approximations. The distances may not be, it's not a scaled sketch, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Right, it says not scaled.
Right.
This is a rough sketch here. All right, a lot of these around the door here, for the dimension that you have, those would be 357 shell cases.
Yes, sir.
And a bunch kind of around the door there.
Yes, sir.
Ejected, they kind of keep their bounce through. We're going to go around this other cluster around Lieutenant Plaxico's truck. I believe that would be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 37. Just like some back of the truck. Those shell casings consistent with each other?
It's my understanding all of those casings were identified back to Lieutenant Plaxico's handgun. Yes, sir.
And that's consistent with information you were getting from Lieutenant Plaxico?
Yes, sir. He actually told me that night at the scene that he was standing in that general area and he fired and he shot towards the house.
Okay. Similarly, of the 357 cases around the house were consistent with the gun found in the house, right?
Yes, sir. That's my understanding. Yes,
The
sir.
information was that the defendant had come out for shooting that gun.
Yes, sir. We were told that the officer was in the front yard with a group of people, and he came out of the front door and fired shots. And then police officers returned fire. The two police officers returned fire from their locations by their vehicles.
What's already in evidence states 92. This has a number of boxes with casings on the outside together. It looks like there's 8 of them there.
Yes, sir.
And that's consistent with the 8 markers we see up here around the trucks.
Yes, sir. These are some of the cartridge cases collected, and the boxes indicate the date and the time they were collected. The one of us that collected the actual item and put it in the packaging. It also indicates the marker number that was attributed to it in the photographs.
Okay. And Lieutenant Plaxico actually gave y'all his weapon as well.
Yes, sir. We took custody of it.
And that states 85 here, 357 clips and bullets. Those are all items Lieutenant Plaxico turned over for analysis.
Yes, sir. We took custody of that as well as the assault rifle and the gun, Officer Rice's gun and equipment, and the handgun that was located inside the residence.
Okay, Officer Rice's weapon was this Glock 22, which states 88. Glock model 22 is I believe 9mm. Is that correct?
Can I see it, please?
Excuse me, it's a 40 caliber Glock model.
Yes, sir. That sound. Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and then there was a clip in the gun and a bunch of unfired bullets here.
Yes, sir.
16 of them. It's a double stack clip that holds about that many.
Yes, sir.
All right. And there, when you got this gun, did you figure that any of that didn't get shot based on the?
No, sir. It's my recollection that the round count that we did when we got it indicated that there was consistent with no shots being fired from his weapon.
And that was again, consistent with the information you were getting that Deputy Rice had not fired his weapon.
Yes, sir. We were told that as soon as the shots were fired from the residence, he ran towards those vehicles on the side and never unholstered.
Now, States 91. A lot of the shell casings we saw in these pictures we just shown the jury were Winchester 357 SIG round and States 91. Those ultimately were collected and sent to SLED for analysis.
Yes, sir. That is correct.
Again, we looked at States 86 earlier, which was the gun found in the house. And the pictures that was sent to the firearms sales for comparison.
Yes, sir.
Was there a slug that was handed over by the sheriff's department that was identified as the one that came out of Rogers' desk?
Yes, sir. There was a what appeared to be a fired bullet that was turned over to us. It was located when he was being transported. Is what we were told, but we did take custody of it.
Okay, based on your records, I'm going to show you States 89. That appears to be the comparison.
Yes, sir.
And just a couple more questions. The weapon that was fired by the assault rifle was fired by the Clinton police officer. That was handed over for comparison.
The rifle, yes, sir.
And that would have been a Colt carbine, a 5.56 millimeter weapon.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's already in evidence. It states 84. The weapon similar to this was handed over to that number.
Yes, sir.
And that was also submitted for analysis.
Yes, sir.
That was consistent with the shell casings that were found around the car here. These markers were 7.6.
Yes, sir.
65.
Yes, sir.
Or excuse me, 5.56 millimeters.
Those were based on the size of the casings. They were clearly rifle casings. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so do you. Briefly, we're going to look at the inside of the house as well. Okay, 33, which we saw in the pictures earlier, is the 357, correct?
Yes, sir.
By this desk here. And the other three markers in the inside of the house are 26, 27, and 39. I believe we identified 39 as a kind of a projectile that had fallen on the floor in glass. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. 26 and 39 was the bullet fragment or the bullet. 26 was the cartridge casing. 27 was the blood, and 33 was the Glock pistol.
Lieutenant Crooks all of this evidence that was submitted for comparison. You have a number of casings, a number of some projectiles, and a number of weapons, correct?
Yes, sir.
In the front yard, did you find, and what else did y'all do in the front, the side, around the house? Did you use any kind of metal detectors or look for any additional casings?
Yes, sir, we did. We're all equipped with metal detectors, and agents Prince and Hardy, who worked the crime scene with me, used both of theirs to search the property, particularly because we saw these, what we believe could be ricochet marks. We knew there was a possibility there could be bullet evidence in the front yard, maybe even over towards the side, and because a lot of the rounds that hit the house went completely through the house, we also searched the back trying to find any bullet evidence. They looked for at least, based on my recollection, I know they at least looked for about 30 to 45 minutes themselves. And then once they got done, they actually turned their metal detectors over to 2 other SLED agents who continued searching while we finished working, while we did other things within the scene. And aside from what was marked, in addition, particularly around the area where the bushes around the door, where we had already found some casings, as well as that general area at the bottom of the steps, I actually looked on my hands and knees trying to find additional items of evidence. And other than what was marked, we didn't find any additional firearms evidence, either through visual searching or the metal detectors.
Okay. The metal detectors were what, through the front? All through the front?
Yes, sir.
From the front of the house all the way up to the road,
Yes, sir.
in all directions?
Yes, sir. We, particularly when we turned the detectors over to the other agents, we asked them to just check everything while they were at it. It allowed us to go ahead and complete doing what we need to do, the other things we need to do while they did that.
Okay. Around the left side of the house, State 76, I'll be talking about facing the house, the left side. Did you find anything? Did you run metal detectors over around that side?
I personally did not. Again, the other 2 agents, as well as the agents that took over from Prince and Hardy, searched front, side, back. They just looked everywhere they could think to look. Particularly the front and the back, because we knew there was a great potential for evidence either direction, because we had bullet holes and ricochet marks to indicate that, as well as over towards the side because of the cartridges. We wanted to make sure there weren't additional ones laying around that we couldn't see. The 2 that are in the driveway are pretty obvious, but we wanted to make sure that there weren't any additional ones that might have been in the front yard or over towards the side or anywhere like that.
Okay, there were none found around the side or in the front that were consistent with that, those 2 unfired cartridges?
I was not told any more were found, and there's none documented. If they would have found something, they would have let us know.
Okay. Did you see any bullet holes in the left side of the house?
I did not know, sir.
Okay.
There were some bullet holes in the back, which were consistent with the general trajectory of the rifle rounds coming from the roadway.
The ones that went all the way through?
Went through the house, which is something I have seen with rifle rounds in shooting into dwellings. They're high velocity, and they got a lot of energy, and they go a long way.
And there were several that you saw an interior door and all the way through the back?
Yes, sir. They went through the front, through the wall between the living room and the kitchen, and then through the exterior kitchen wall as well.
Okay, but State 73 is when we looked down the screen second ago with that large hole. You didn't see any kind of bullet holes like that, the size of the house?
Any other holes like that? No, sir, I did not.
This was in the front.
Yes, sir.
Back towards the
Yes.
Just to wrap up, Lieutenant Brooks, all this evidence that you were able to collect and seen after, how long were y'all there? We go in the next day, how many hours?
We left, I think, around 4:30 that afternoon. So approximately, I think I was there approximately 13 hours. The other two agents were just a little bit behind me, so but they were there about, I guess, 12 hours as well.
Okay, the firearms evidence that you found was submitted for analysis, you know, as firearms expert.
Yes, sir. With the exception of the cameras that were turned over to one of our field agents, we brought everything else back with us.
I believe that's all I have this time. Please answer the question.
Before we do that, I can use a break. I don't know about you guys, but we will take, we've been here for about an hour